Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Say it.
Mic check 1 2. One check 1 2.
It's year 6 of Under the Lights, and tonight we've got a huge football game on deck. Get your popcorn, grab your favorite drink, and crank it up to 11 because high school football is live right here on Under the Lights. Get ready for those holy cows, the Gary Swallow wows, and the unforgettable plays that will have us talking for years to come. It's 48 minutes of pure excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Live from the broadcast booth, here's the voice of Under the Lights, Jordan Taylor.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Ready for some high school football here on a Saturday evening from the Swamp.
Yes, sir.
Gary Swallow, talk to me, my friend.
Man, it's a beautiful day. Ready for some high school football. Two teams ready to scrap it out. This hurricane kind of blew us all out of proportion, but you know what? We here and we ready.
Ready for some football. Gary, give us keys to victory at this time for the Red Devils and the Gators.
Red Devils and the Gators, both teams are pretty much the same. You got to control the line of scrimmage. Got to make sure that they win in the trenches. Got to have a stiff defense on both sides. And on offense, you got to move the ball. No turnovers, no stupid penalties. Hey, if both teams do that, we're going to have a great game. And you know what? I'm ready. I'm looking forward to it.
We talked about it last night. Penalties really added up in that contest.
Yes.
And then you take a look at the turnover bug really struck here earlier this evening whenever I covered that game this morning.
Really?
So
yeah.
Penalties last night, turnover bug this morning. Both of these teams got to come in and play a clean 48 minutes.
Both teams have to keep it clean. They have to keep it working. And you know what? They got to keep their head in the game. They cannot do something stupid. No crazy penalties. I know the emotions are going to be high, but you know what? They just got to play the ball game and let it come to them.
Let's check on those game day temperatures at this time, Mr. Swallow. Like we said, we are live from the swamp here in Orneville, Louisiana. 86 degrees, mostly cloudy, no rain in the forecast, turning out to be a beautiful night for high school football.
You're right, Jordy. Got a nice little breeze going up here on the press box, man. We're looking at the flag flying. Everything is rocking and rolling. We're getting ready for some high school football.
At this time, how about we check impact players for both teams? Starting off with the Red Devils, you got to go to number 0, Adam Barron. Boy, was he a missing piece a week ago, and they get him back this week.
Right.
Expect a big night from number 0.
Oh, I think he's a key to their success. I mean, he was not there last week, man. I tell you what, and it showed. Him coming back, hey, that's going to make everything stronger for the Red Devils.
And then a 3-year starter at the quarterback position, Tyler Metrojohn. You got to think he plays a clean game today, Gary. And he's going to give the Red Devils a legitimate shot to win this one on the road.
You right, man. You got to keep him upright. The line's got to work, and give him time to throw the ball, and get him rocking and rolling. Once he gets that momentum going, the Devils got a good shot.
And then we look at Beau Chene. Start off with the linebacker, number 22, Matthew Wheaton. We covered this team a year ago, and he must have had 18, 20 tackles himself last year. I'm expecting a big night from the young man.
Yes, whenever you're dealing with a defensive player, if the stronger he gets, especially if ever he's taking the ball away, look out.
And then you go to the quarterback position for the Gators, number 1, Kason Woods. Game manager, use your feet when you have to, and Beau Chene has a legitimate shot to get a big win here at home.
Right, Jordy. Both of these teams I consider evenly matched.
Before you hold that thought, Gary, here comes the Port Barre Red Devils wearing white on white, road dogs tonight. And Beau Chene still in their locker room. Go ahead, finish that thought, my friend.
Basically what I was saying is that both teams tonight are playing, for one more step, get a win, and just really put it together. I mean, both of these teams are they're struggling right now a little bit, and they want to start getting that momentum rolling. And as the season goes, it doesn't get any easier for either one of these teams.
Crucial Saturday night here from the swamp. Both teams know the districts that are around the corner, so getting a big win here in 9-district contest, crucial for the success for the rest of the season.
You right, Jordy. You right.
Beau Chene has exited their locker room, and they're wearing their blue on blue tonight, orange tops. And Gary, we got a special night in store. They're going to rename this stadium tonight Walter Davis Stadium. So we're going to see that announcement at halftime.
Right.
Excited to see that. Want to thank the press box sponsor tonight for feeding us, my friend.
Right, love it. Always nice to have some good food.
Absolutely. Just waiting on Beau Chene to take their sideline. Referees are at the field at the 50, and we're just a waiting game. If you have not hit the like and share, go ahead and do that at this time. Keep on firing it in. Gators, Devils, live on Under the Lights.
Let's get ready to welcome the Gators.
Here comes the Gators, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir.
Check on those captains at this time. For the Red Devils, number 12, Landon Vilan. Number 5, Logan Vilan. And number 14, Jonah Corville. For the Gators, looks like number 45, Jay Stelly. Number 58, Bryson Welch. And number 50, Connor Kimball. This time, Gary, we'll turn things over to Enoch down on the field. Check that, Gary. We're going to have the national anthem. Play ball. Ready for the coin toss, my friend. Let's send things down upstairs.
So don't be arguing and none of that's going to happen, okay? Make sure your knees are covered. That's one thing we will, okay? We will send you out the game. The rule. All right, any questions? And you? I'll flip it in the air, he's going to call it. Okay? When I catch it, you tell me what he called.
Head.
What he called?
He called heads.
Tails it is. You have won the toss.
Only one ball.
You want the ball. Which goal you want to defend? Which goal do you want to defend?
This one.
You okay? Good choice. You put your backs to this goal.
Come over here, dog.
Put your backs to this goal. Blue has won the toss and will receive. You'll have a good.
So we had a little technical difficulties, but we figured it out, got the coin toss in, and it looks like Beau Chene won the toss, elected to receive. They want the football, Gary.
They want the football. They want to make sure that they can make a statement right now, and you know, I'm excited to see this game get started. Port Barre is going to kick off first, and their defense will have to basically come up and see what they can do to stop the Gators, and Gators are going to try to take the ball downfield and just rock and roll.
So we will see this Gators offense on the field first. On the call tonight, Jordan Taylor doing play-by-play, Gary Swallow on color commentary, Enoch Brogy running production, and then Miss Naya is up here also with us, our right-hand man tonight.
Our young lady.
Our young lady,
Yeah,
yes
right.
indeed. Whatever we need. Gary, you got the kicker?
Let's see. I'm looking, Jordy.
Number 12.
Number 12. That's Landon Valle. He's a senior this year.
We say enjoy the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for choosing Under the Lights to bring you Saturday Night Lights.
That's right.
And they're not inside the 5-yard mark, Gary. They got to move up a little bit.
Yeah.
And boot meets ball. It's an onside kick, Gary. And it looks like a Beau Chene defender falls on it. And they were ready for it.
Yes, they were.
Here we go. It will be 1st and 10 for the Gators. Sets up great field position to start this one. Tried the surprise onside kick.
Correct.
But we know Angel well. He's got a lot of tricks in his bags that we might see here tonight.
You're right. They wanted to, I guess, to start things off with a little bang, and, it looks like they did. But unfortunately, they weren't able to recover the ball. 1st and 10 Gators at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10 for Beau Chene. And we're going to see our quarterback for the first time here this evening. Number 1, Kason Woods. Linebackers are already coming here. Gary Gall, 9, 10 of them jumped off sides.
Man.
You think the Devils are eager to play here?
I think so, Jordy. Wow. Pretty simple.
1st and 5. Ball will be at the 50-yard line. We're just underway. Tag a buddy in the comments. Turn us up to 11. We're grateful to see you here. High snap, Gary.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Brought down. And that one was messed up with the timing on the snap. Little high snap there.
Tell you what, Jordy, they were on that quarterback almost at the same time the ball got to him, man. It was unbelievable. They penetrated that line really, really fast. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Loss of 3.
Second and 8, my friend. Linebackers, 3 straight plays. They're coming. Quarterback going to run the option. Gets a block.
Outside.
And gets the sideline. And we'll have enough for a first down. That first down tonight brought to you by the Crawfish House and Grill. Number 1 calling his own number, Kason Woods. Helmet popped off, but he was on the sideline, so get to stay in for a play here.
Yes, sir.
Chains will move. 1st and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. Waiting on the snap. There it is.
Inside.
Just going to run a little wildcat action here.
Gain of about 6, Jordy.
Christian Wheeler was on the carry there. Picked up 6, 2nd and 4. 11-12 on the game clock. Misdirection there, Gary. That defensive end set the edge, though. Lost a yard. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
The running back, the ball carrier ran right into him. He penetrated just at the right time, Jordy. Loss of 1, so now it'll be 3rd and 5.
Big 3rd down here early in this contest. Seems like the game plan is simple for the Red Devils. They're selling out to stop the run. Third down. A little wildcat again. Going to be close. Let's see where they spot this football. Might be a yard short. Could be 4th and 1 here.
That's what it's looking like, Jordy.
Fourth and 1, offense stays on the field here, Gary.
Big play right now, Jordy.
Big moment in this contest. Early in the first. 4th and 1, shotgun. There's a snap, quarterback power. Needed a yard and got 3. Woods doing it there behind his offensive line. Gary, this is rivalry football at its best right here when these two teams meet on the gridiron.
Most definitely, Jordy. You know, Barre and Beau Chene has been playing each other basically since the creation of Beau Chene. And it's, you know, developed into a good, steady rivalry. Not one of these fierce one, cutthroat rivalries, but a good, steady rivalry that, you know, everybody looks forward to every year.
Yes, indeed. Here we go, 1st and 10. That first down brought to you by the Crawfish House and Grill. Woods waits on the snap. False start, right tackle on the side. And we saw that the other night, Gary. Good drives, how you say that? Good drives get killed by big penalties.
By big penalties at crazy times. Now, luckily, this was on a 1st down, so they have, you know, 3 downs, 4 downs to make those 15 yards back. But, man, you got momentum going. You can't do that.
1st and 15. 2 receivers split out wide here to the right side. There's a snap. Quarterback going to drop back the pass. Looks, fires over the middle, and the pass falls incomplete. His intended receiver there was number 17, Caden Orville. And it will be 2nd and 10, 2nd and 15. You're muted.
Producer Enoch Broja here with a score update late in the 4th quarter. Erath 15, North Vermilion 15. Tie ball game.
Oh, what a game there between the Bobcats and the Patriots down the road.
Wow.
2nd and 15. A lot of games going on around the state because the Hurricane rescheduled them. 2nd down, taking a shot over the middle. And that one should have been picked off, had a hand on it. Tucker LeBlanc going to want that one back, Gary.
You right,
Tucker
Jordy.
Smith, my mistake.
You are so right.
Gary, we got a penalty flag on the field. Not sure what this one is.
They saying they're declining it, so it must be against the Gators.
Here's the call.
Holding.
Holding against the offense. Penalty is declined. It's going to be 3rd and long. Ball lies at the 35-yard line. Waiting on the snap. Could try to make this a manageable 4th down and cut this thing in half. And this looked like a busted play here, Gary.
Right.
And he's pushed out of bounds. And Beau Chene, very lucky. Flags didn't fly there.
A little bit of feistiness there between both teams.
And there you go. A costly penalty. That's going to be a fresh set of downs. And if you're the Red Devils, why? It's 4th and long. Your defense got yourself off the field. And emotions.
That's an automatic first down.
And emotions cost you a
15
first
yards.
down.
That is terrible.
It is an emotional rivalry here, but you got to be able to level head, get back to your huddle after a big 3rd down stop. So a fresh set of downs.
That may come back and haunt the Red Devils for that. I mean, they had everything where they needed to. They shut them down, and just stupid penalty, Jordy. Stupid penalty.
Can't have those in a game where both teams really need a big win here. Ball is on the ground, and Gary, quarterback, lucky to jump back on that football. And then look at this, Gary. We got extracurricular activity over there at the goal line. Now the Gators are going to get penalized with a unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's what it looks like, unless they call something offsetting.
So too early penalties here, where you're going to have to grab your teams and settle them down, my friend.
That's crazy, Jordy.
Coach Lonclose, Coach Angel grabbed the Red Devils, pulled them to the side, and trying to settle their group down. And a big penalty, Gary, way back to the 45-yard line.
And they're calling that a dead ball foul, Jordy. So we got the.
And look at this, Jimbo's doing a great job here, bringing both teams together. He's gonna nip this in the bud right here.
You right.
And that shows the years of experience at the head Whitecap position.
You right, Jordy. Been knowing Jimbo for many years, and he's nipping this in the bud.
Brogy, final score alert. ERAF 21, North Vermilion 15.
Ooh, that hurt.
Another update. St. Aug up 7-0 on Cecilia in the first quarter.
That one hurts. That one hurts. If you want to go check that Como and Catholic New Iberia score, I saw that one was a final. 2nd and long. Yep. And we got penalty flag, 27. False start. They're going to be, we're going to have to count this out, Gary. Let's see. 2nd and
42.
About 42, Enoch. Clock runs. 2nd and 42.
Wow. They just gone in reverse there, Jordan.
All right, Gary, how did you get it all back here?
you got to have at least 3 plays the way you can actually get some yards. It's second down and 42, so you just got to try to get something positive.
And quarterback's
Outside.
going to try to do it himself. Look
And
at
he's-
number 7 setting the edge right there. Caleb Olivier setting the edge right there. Third down. Count it out again.
Wow. Man, that's
About 48, huh?
40, yeah, 47, 48 yards.
Third and 48.
Like I said, this drive, Jordy, after they had that unsportsmanlike penalty and got them, a first down, they've been going in reverse.
Yes, sir.
Capped on by a penalty of their own, and it's just been crazy.
Another score update from producer Enoch Brogy. Catholic of New Iberia 56, Como 6 final.
Oh, wow.
Well, Catholic of New Iberia took this one personal this
Yeah.
week after the loss last week.
You right, Jordy. Here we go.
They responded in a big way. Third and long. Go with the screen here, Gary.
Something quick. Oh, and another penalty, Jordy.
It's going to be third down and 53 after the false start penalty. Yes, folks, you're seeing that right on your screen. Third and 53.
Wow, Jordy. Big reverse right there.
A lot of people in the chat. A lot of people watching right now. Thank y'all for tuning in. Saturday Night Lights edition. Both teams just need to settle down, Gary.
You're right, Jordy. Just a lot of unforced penalties. I mean, just lack of discipline there. You know when the count is.
Quarterback's going to drop back the pass. The wheel route in. Tucker Smith comes over and knocks the football down. Playing center field there, doing his job. But that wheel route, I'd go back to it later on because, if you lead him there, that one might go for 6.
You're right, Jordy. That was – luckily the Red Devils reacted it right in time. But, man, you lead that man, let him run. Oh, geez.
Punting unit is out. Adam Barron back deep for the Red Devils. But before we get there, we're going to have to take a hydration timeout. Hydration timeout, ladies and gentlemen. How about we check on one of those sponsors? Louisiana, located at 1214 South Union Street. They're open for lunch Sunday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and also serving dinner Tuesday through Saturday 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you're in town for lunch or dinner, pass by for some great Cajun seafood. They are also now serving cold draft beer. So make reservations or take it to go. They're also offering catering. Give them a call at 337-948-0049 or give them an email at crawfishhouseandgrill@yahoo.com. Thank you to the Crawfish House and Grill. Great food, my friend. I know Mr. John may be watching right now. Shout out a great friend to the program.
Most definitely, Jordy. Great food at the restaurant, too.
Here we go. Get a good snap here. And not the best punts. Red Devils are going to have great field position here, my friend.
Yes, it looks like it went out around right around the 44-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10, Port Barre at the 44, at their own 44-yard line.
And Tyler Metrodrone, 3-year starter at the quarterback position, heads to the field, ready for their first drive of the evening. It is 1st and 10 from the 44, 5:52 to play, 0-0 is your score. And they're going to start out shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back waits in the backfield. There's a snap. We're going to start off with a little reverse pass. So they faked the reverse and dumped it off to the big tight end. That was number 4, Bailey Rito. So a little trickery to start this drive.
You knew it was coming because you know Brent is going to try something new.
Brent got a lot of tricks in his bags,
Oh,
and
you do.
that's number 2 of what we've seen so far.
Right.
Expect a lot more here. Picked up about 4. Adam Barron gets the carry here, gets a block on the
Whoa.
edge, and he springs forward down the sideline. Barron goes. May go
Look
the
at it.
distance, he will. Touchdown, Red Devils. Oh,
Wow.
baby.
Lordy, Jordy. I didn't think he was that fast, man. He
He
turned
turned
on
on
the
the
jets.
burners.
Wow.
And welcome back, Adam Barron.
Man, that was pretty to see. Good speed, sweep. Man, I tell you what, he just got that line, sealed that side of the line of scrimmage. No pursuit. He just took it to the house.
Just like that, 2 plays later, and the Red Devils strike first here on the road. Let's check on that kicker. Number 12, Landon Valan doing the kicking duties here for the Red Devils. Barron, got to catch your breath, and now you got to beat the holder here, Gary.
Yeah.
And we got whistles. Timeout, Red Devils. I know Brent doesn't want to burn a timeout right there, but
I think he had to.
seemed like the personnel wasn't comfortable there. So we'll take a timeout with them. 5:22 to play here from the Swamp. Red Devils 6, Gators 0. Time to check out another one of those sponsors. Bork's Supermarket and Specialty Meats has been a Cajun tradition for over 70 years. Hot boudin, hot cracklings, plate lunches, and home of their original jalapeno sausage cheese bread. 2 locations at 581 Saison Avenue in Port Barre, Louisiana. Or try the Lafayette location at 3211 Johnson Street. They offer catering for wedding receptions, banquet parties, and company functions. The best Sunday barbecue around. They open 7 days a week in Port Barre, Tuesday through Sunday in Lafayette, Louisiana. Thank you to Bork's Supermarket there. Specialty Meats, Gary. Great sponsor to have on with Under the Lights this season.
Oh, most definitely, Jordy. Been knowing the Bork family for basically most all of my life, and great people, great supporters of high school football.
Oh, running a fake here, Gary. Barron throws one up, and it is caught. 2-point conversion, good. He's got a lot of bag of tricks, Gary.
That's just a start, Jordy. I tell you what, I think he has a trick for everything.
5:22 to play here from the Swamp. New score, Red Devils 8, Gators 0. Stick with us, folks. Hey, we have a crazy start here today.
You right, Jordy. You right.
We'll step away. You're watching Saturday Night Football live on Under the Lights.
Got another score update late in the contest. Jesuit 22, Edie White 12 in the fourth quarter.
Gary, last time, Red Devils went onside kick to open this game. You think they dare do it again here?
I would say I don't think so, Jordy, but you can't ever tell.
What used to be that football coach, Riverboat Gambler?
Oh, yeah, Ron Rivera.
I'm about to start giving Brent that nickname.
Yeah, Riverboat Ron from the, he was with the Carolina Panthers at the time when he got that nickname.
And then Les Miles had a lot of trickery in his days at LSU.
Yeah. I don't see it coming happening again because they'll probably be waiting for it.
No,
but you can't never tell.
Gators are waiting at the 50.
Yeah, they're waiting.
Daring them to onside kick it here.
You're right.
Landon Vilan doing the kicking duties here. And boot meets ball.
Good kick.
And we'll be taking in around the 16-yard line, trying to get across the field. What a tackle there. Number 8, Colin Desertels.
Wow, man. He shot straight for the ball and was not going to be denied, was not touched by a blocker.
Great kick coverage there. And Beau Chene, how will you respond? 5:17 to play, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. A long delay right now, my friend. Personal foul, face mask against the return team. So somebody that was blocking for the return man there. Gators
got his hands high, Jordy.
Gators costly penalties here in the first half.
Can't do that, Jordy. That's going to kill you.
So march them all the way back to the 11-yard line. 5:17 to play. Gators, you got to go respond here, Gary.
Yes, you got to go down. You don't have to panic right now. We got plenty of time, but you got to sustain the drive and go ahead and do what you have to do. I mean, you gave up a score in 2 plays.
Yeah, and I bet you both teams are glad to be on the dry field this week.
Oh, most definitely, Jordy, most definitely.
Gonna start off with a handoff, and that one is going nowhere, my friend. Look, that was number 2, Carter Thibodeau on the carry.
We got a flag on the play, Jordy.
And we did get some news in pregame about Carter Thibodeau, didn't we? My niece is a cheerleader on this team, so there's going to be a surprise homecoming ask in a little while.
Oh, no. We got a personal foul face mask against the Devils.
Personal foul face mask against the Devils. Gonna mark this off, and Gators needed some breathing room, and they got it right there. Big penalty there.
Yeah, you can't give that back, Jordy. You gotta grab a hold of them and let them, stay away from that face mask. Anything high, they will call.
Do you take a shot coming off the penalty?
Anything's possible. If they think that you're gonna pound the ball in there, yeah, take a shot over the top.
2 safety high for the Red Devils, and they're gonna go Wildcat here. 26, Christian Wheeler on the carry. And some more jawing going on the sideline there. Don't need any more penalties for both sides.
Neither one, Jordy. That's a gain of about 6 or 7.
Got an injured Gator on the field walking off. I think that was the ball carrier, Gary. And it was.
26.
Wheeler slow to get up, limped off the sideline. So he was running their Wildcat looks. Let's see who's the new guy here.
Number 4. Oh, man.
Hand off to Colin Lewis there, and that one's going to go for a loss of 3. I think you got to go back to putting the ball in the hands of number 1, don't you think?
I think so, Jordy. Man, he seems to be your playmaker.
Third and 7. 4:08 to play here in the first quarter. A fast-moving first quarter. We had a game this morning, Gary. Seemed like the first quarter lasted an hour. A lot of cramps.
Really?
A lot of passes thrown. So could you imagine an hour's worth of a quarter?
Dang, Jordy, I think he lost a yard again.
Lost about 2 there. Going to bring up 4th down, and the punting unit will have to come out. This Red Devil defense, they're telling you, we're going to stop the run. You're going to have to throw the ball to beat us here tonight.
Right. I mean, that was another, it seemed like a trick play, a direct snap to the running back. Quarterback didn't touch the ball 2 out of those 4 plays.
Yes. So Adam Barron back deep for the Red Devils. And number 50 comes on for the punt. That is Connor Kimball. Last time, shanked it off to the right side, Gary. See if he gets a better kick this time.
Oh, he bobbled it, but that's a better kick.
See
Way
what type
better.
of roll it takes, and
Get out of the way.
friendly roll there, and they're trying to push Barron into the football. At that point, you just need to get away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Correction on the punter, number 60,
Yeah, Barron-
Eloy Ramirez.
Barron needed to stay away from that at on that particular play.
Because you can give the ball right back to him. If somebody comes and bumps you into it and you touch it, it's live ball.
It's a live ball. And you know, a lot of special team units are taught that. If there's somebody close to it from the other team, you push them.
And Coach Buck is not happy on the sideline, Gary. He's letting his offensive line hear it. They're going to start off with an inside handoff to Violin.
He's going.
Set of Violin brothers on this team. That was number 5, Logan Violin.
Gain of 5, Jordy. It'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, 2:34 to play here. Red Devils go tight. And ball is on the ground, Gary, and the Gators have the football. And that was not a clean exchange.
Not at
and
all.
And just what the Gators needed. And we'll check it on that replay upstairs, see who recovered that fumble. But just what you needed if you're the Gators. Not much momentum here in the first half. And that was never a clean exchange. Trying to get it to the tight end there, Bailey Rito. Ball hit the ground. And that was number 22, Matthew Wheaton, Gary, on the recovery. 2 updates coming from the producer at this time. We'll step away.
St. Augustine 20, Cecilia nothing late in the first quarter. And in the first quarter, Rummel up on ULAB 6-0.
Gary, St. Aug, they're the real deal, my friend.
Yes, they are. Oh, we got a
trying
outside.
to set the edge here. And Tucker Smith, ladies and gentlemen, get to know the name. He's having himself quite a first quarter here.
One hell of a game. Talk about react. Talk about react. That was awesome.
Second and long. Back at the 49-yard line. Second and long from the 49, 1:40 on the game clock. Quarterback going to just take the snap there and try to get something out of nothing. And Garrett, frustration is starting to boil over.
I think so, Jordy. The Red Devil defense seems to be controlling the line of scrimmage.
When you're sending 7, 8 at a time,
right?
Too much for the offensive line to block.
You're right, Jordan.
You got to open things up here with a play action and make the defense respect you.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Third and long, back at the 49-yard line. Game clock just hit under 50 seconds. You got to think this is a throwing down here. Will his offensive line give him time? And he's going to drop back to pass. Throws across the middle. And Gary, if he hits 10 in stride, it's a touchdown.
Right. It's like he's lofting it. The defense is picking it up. The defense was not far enough back. The offensive guy got behind everybody.
Yes.
You just give that to him, throw it up there, let him run under it, and that's a touchdown.
Looking for number 10, Shad Biagas. Biagas. Who put me in charge with last names, Gary? Punting unit out. Barron back deep for the Red Devils, sitting around the 20-yard line. High snap
Whoa,
over his head. And
Oh.
now he's going to take off running with it, making guys miss, but Red Devils finally tackle him down at the
Wow.
39-yard line. In great field position, already up by 8 points. Gary, they just got another gift.
You're right, Jordy. That went. It hit his fingers. I don't think he'd have had a good enough jump up to catch the ball, but man, that was very, very tough.
Eloy Ramirez there just trying to make something out of nothing. A high snap over his head. And the Red Devils will have it 1st and 10
At the 39.
at the 39-yard line. Barron's going to come in motion. Fake the handoff. Metrodrone drops back to pass. Now he's going to tuck it and run. And Gary had a couple guys streaking down the field. Did not want to throw one up into double coverage.
Right, Jordy.
So he just got a yard there.
Honestly,
2nd and 9.
If he'd have tucked to his left instead of trying to cut back into the middle of the field, he had an open lane.
And he had enough time in the pocket
Right.
to give one of his receivers down the field a chance there. And Gary,
Quarter.
12 minutes have come and gone here from the Swamp. And we're going to have a new stadium or new field announcement at halftime. So we'll keep calling it the Swamp until then.
Correct.
But 12 minutes have come and gone. Your score after 12. We head to the second quarter, moments away. Red Devils 8, Gators 0. You're watching Saturday Night Lights live on Under the Lights. UTL Player of the Game sponsor, Whips Prints, Custom Apparel, and Substrate Designs. Owner, Kenneth Whip Beverly is located in Crowley, Louisiana with all your heat transfer and sublimation shirt design needs. You can follow him on Facebook or Instagram. Give him a call today at 337-581-6631. Tell Whip Under the Lights sent you on by. Thank you to Whip from Crawley, Louisiana. Player of the Game sponsor tonight. Someone's walking away with a UTL Player of the Game plaque, Gary.
You're right, Jordy. And they're nice this year. If you haven't seen them yet, go to our page and you'll see a few people that have had them and how pretty they are. Thanks again, Whip. Great job.
Hey, we gave one away today, number 1 for Lafayette Renaissance. Gary, I swear to you not. I think he had about 13, 14, 15 receptions.
Wow.
Couple touchdowns, my friend. Tallis pulls, finds the edge. And a good open field tackle there from number 24. A little replay there.
Replay, yeah. Run pass option there. Tell you what, Jordy, that was a good pickup. Now it's going to be 3rd and about 4.
Late substitution into the game for the Gators. Penalty flag flies. And someone lined up in the neutral zone.
Offsides.
Might be enough for a first down here.
That looks like it might be a first down, Jordy. Yep, Whitecap says first down.
So chains will move. 1st and 10 Red Devils. Ball is at the 28-yard line. Inside handoff to Valan, and Valan meet Wheaton. We called his name quite a few times a year ago. He racked up about 15, 16 tackles a year ago when we came here.
Yeah, nobody put a hat on him at all. It was just he reacted to the ball where it went, and he went get it.
Got to get those guards to the second level. 2nd and 9. Here's a snap, fakes the handoff, fires. Oh, he spins off a tackle all the way into the end zone. 4-6. How about Colin Desatel with hands and better movement afterwards? Touchdown, Red Devils. Gary. What a catch, and what a run after catch to finish it off in the end zone. Extra point pending. Vineland will kick. Snap, hold, kick is up, and no good. So with 10:58 to play here from the Swamp, Red Devils extend their lead. It's 14-0. We'll step away. We'll be right back. Enoch got some scores, final scores for you at this time.
Final score for the this game, Jesuit 22, Edie White 15. Another game update. Cecilia has found themselves onto the board. It is currently 20-7 in favor of St. Augustine. And Rummel 13, ULAB 0 early in the second quarter.
Wow.
Great information there. A lot of good games going on across the state of Louisiana right now.
You right, Jordy. You right.
All the momentum is on the other sideline right now, my friend.
You right, Jordy. I'll tell you what, it's amazing, to see how fast momentum can shift. At one time, Beau Chene had all the momentum going, and all of a sudden, all those penalties just moved them back, and then it's like Port Barre just took it, and they don't want to give it back. It looks like they've got the big M going for them right now.
And it has not been many plays on both of those scoring drives.
Right, not many at all.
Byland tees it up. And you can really gain momentum right back if you get a big return here if you're the Gators.
Yeah, you're right, Jordy.
Good kick here. They'll take it in around the 17-yard line. A lot of speed on this kid. Gets the sideline and finally ran out of bounds. Referee, are you okay over there?
Oh, I think they took the referee out too, Jordy.
And not a good sign there. Guy that just scored a touchdown a while ago, my friend, coming off the field limping. Number 8 for the Red Devils. Can't afford to lose him.
Not at all, not at all. Hopefully it's just something minor like a cramp or something.
First and 10 Gators.
45-yard line.
From the 45-yard line. See if we can get some offense moving here. Start off with a handoff. Now he's going to try to reverse field. Great move there. Showing the juke stick on college football right there, my friend.
You right, Jordy. Good stiff arm, but boy, man, the pursuit was there.
Christian Wheeler there on the carry. Great to see him back in the game.
And then looks like he's going down, or he's
might be out of breath. 2nd and 8. Good crowd tonight on both sides. You look around the stadium, and for a Saturday night, they packed this sucker up.
Most definitely, most definitely.
And spotted Mr. John in the crowd over there. So who's running the Crawfish House tonight?
Not sure, Jordy. I'm sure he's got some good people waiting there for him. Oh, direct snap.
Woods, direct snap to the quarterback. And late penalty flag. And they're not letting much
They're not
go.
letting much go at all.
Much go here. We'll see who's the call on, and I think the Red Devils are fixing to get penalized. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Red Devils. Gary, that's the second one of the game.
They did not need that at all, Jordy. Letting their mouths run away with them, I guess.
Yeah, some chippiness and talking after the play, I guess, was the call.
Right, dead ball foul, so that's just adding 15 yards to it. Basically, what you're doing is you're giving Beau Chene an opportunity to score.
So, great field position. 1st and 10 Gators at the 33-yard line. You got to update the score, Enoch. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Clock runs. You good? 1st and 10. Ball is on the ground and recovered by the tailback. One of those instances where you run before you secure the catch.
You're right, Jordy. He started running before the ball got near his hands, and it just squirted out. Luckily, the tailback got an opportunity to get on it before the defense.
Second down and about 13. More scores coming at you after this play. Direct snap to number 31. Slips through the first tackle, can't get past the second one. Number 31 is Tyrese Henry on the carry.
Score updates from Southwest Louisiana. Grand Lake 14, Rose Pine 0, and we also got a 21-6 score in favor of the Westlake Rams over the LaGrange Gators.
And they got some final scores from earlier today, my friend. Bunkie went down and beat St. Louis earlier. You got a final score on that one? Hit the ones. Gonna drop back the pass on the little wheel route there. Gary, I like the play call. I just don't like running it to the short side of the field. You run that again, run it to the
wide side of the field.
Correct.
Be 4th down, and looks like they're going to punt it, Jordy. Try to pin the Red Devils back.
42-10, Bunkie over the St. Louis Saints, and then Barre beat Lake Charles College Prep 34-28. That is scores from earlier today. So with the great field position, Beau Chene comes up empty, does not get points here. And good punt away. To see the type of roll this one takes. And dies around the 10, 11-yard line where the Red Devils will set up shop. 1st and 10, up by 2 scores.
7:55 to go in the quarter, in the first half, Jordy. And it'll be 1st and 10 Red Devils at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10, handoff to the tailback. Goes for about a gain of 1.
Maybe a yard, yes, sir.
That was number 20, Chase Didon, getting his first carry of the night. Two backs wait in the backfield with Metrojone. Vala ain't going to get the carry.
Oh, breaking through the line.
And breaking through tackles there. And Gary, we saw the instances the other night where a team we were covering kept on trying to get east to west and never saw the vision where he cut that sucker up right there. That was good vision.
Right.
He cut it up north and south.
Most definitely, Jordy. He went through the line. I actually thought he was going to get stopped for a loss, but he had a good key block. And, man, he just turned it upfield.
3rd and 1. He's going to get another chance here.
and get a first down.
And he will have enough for a first down. How about that first down brought to you by Bork's Supermarket and Specialties. Chains will move. 1st and 10, Red Devils from the 23-yard line. Barron goes in motion. He scored a touchdown on this play earlier. Got 2 blocks in front of him, spins off a tackle, and picks up about 10, 11 yards there.
Looks like he's got another first, Jordy.
And it will be first down, Red Devils. And we'll see if he takes this one down to the hydration timeout. Might be able to get one more play call in. And they will. Reverse, Gary. And they got to throw a pass. Taking a shot, throws a duck.
Yeah.
And the penalty flag flies. What's the call here, Gary? Pass interference?
That's what it's looking like, Jordy. He stopped and tried to go back, and it looks like they reached out and grabbed him. So it might be holding or pass interference. Pass interference against Beau Chene, yes.
And with how bad the ball was thrown, Gary, you didn't need to touch the receiver.
Right. So, timeout on the field for hydration.
Hydration timeout. So that means we'll take a timeout with them. Let's talk sponsors for UTL. Are you ready to take your school's fundraising game to the next level? Fundraising University, America's leading fundraising company for high school sports, is here to help. They raise more money in less time. With the least amount of interference in your program, their 7 to 10 day fundraisers, proven fundraising system, and unbeatable service led by expert fundraising coaches ensure your success. See why teams across the state are switching to Fundraising University. Visit fundraisingu.net today and get started. Give Mr. Stuart Miller a call at 318-278-9344 or shoot him an email at smiller@fundraisingu.net. Thank you to Mr. Stuart Miller, proud sponsor of Under the Lights. He brings the North Louisiana love down to South Louisiana by trusting in us to talk about his platform week in and week out.
You right, Jordy.
Here we go. Back from the hydration timeout, clock runs. Tyler goes empty, looks, fires, and the pass is going to be complete. Good job there from Barron coming back and get that football. Not the best thrown football right there.
You're right, Jordy. You got to give him that ball, where he can at least stay on his feet. But, hey, great job by Barron going down and getting it and not letting it hit the ground. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 indeed, 44-yard line. 5:30 on the game clock. Tyler stays empty. Here comes the blitz. Gets it away, finds his big tight end. Number 4 off to the races, Bailey Rito. Big time gain, 1st and 10 Red Devils.
Beautiful play, Jordy. Tight end looked like it crashed like he was going to block and just released and went right down the center of the field, wide open.
What a split group we have up here today. 2 Red Devil alums, 2 Beau Chene alums, making this game possible today.
And you know what? We're having fun doing it.
Late substitution onto the field. And a penalty flag. And it's going to be 1st and 5.
Offsides against, and he was, when the ball was snapped, he was still on this side of the field.
Number 3, Tyler Metrodome, around the sideline, gets in, touchdown, Red Devils. The quarterback did it himself with his legs right there, Gary. 4:52 to play. 20-0 is your score. Extra point pending. New kicker into the game here. Looks like number 11, Ashton Ellis. We'll try this extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up. Hey, there you go, Mr. Swallow. It's good.
You right, Jordy. Man.
Not used to seeing the Red Devils have a kicking game in years past.
That's what I was getting ready to say. You know, that's something that you don't see very often in a Red Devil uniform is a kicker like that. That was a pretty good kick.
.452 to play here. 21-0, your new score from the Swamp. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in with us. My name's Jordan Taylor. This is Gary Swallow. This is Miss Naya. And this is Enoch Brogy bringing you high school football live Saturday night.
Two new score updates for you. St. Augustine taking a 27-7 lead over Cecilia, while ULAB has thrown themselves into the game. It is 13-7, I should say, in favor of Rummel.
Boot meets ball. They get in around the 14-yard line. Trying to reverse fields here, Gary.
Whoa.
And a good tackle there from number 7, running down on the kickoff team.
We got whistles and a flag on the play, Jordy.
Caleb Olivier there. And we got a flag holding against the Gators. So let's see where they mark this football after the penalty.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for Beau Chene on the 25-yard line, Jordy.
Tell you what, Gary, call me crazy, but I would love to see what would have happened on the dry field last week for the Red Devils.
Oh, you're right, Jordy.
Played in the mud pit at their home field against Crowley.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
1st and 10 Gators. And ball is on the ground. And they fall on it there. Not getting much going here.
You're right, Jordy. It seems like they're struggling to hold on to the football.
When do you start just taking some shots downfield, seeing if you can make this defense back up a little bit?
It would have to be soon. I mean, you can't let yourself get down more than this.
Second and about 14. Gators down by 21. 4:08 to play here before halftime. Got to get something on this drive. You got to go cut into this lead, Gary.
Most definitely.
Here comes
Jordy.
the blitz. And whoof, good thing, Gary, that it was blown dead, because that was a bad snap over the quarterback's head.
Looks like that might be a delay of game, Jordy.
Gators are marching back, and it will be false start. Making things a little bit harder on themselves.
You're right, Jordy. You went from 1st and 10, and then now you've got 2nd, and it's going to be 2nd and looks like 19. Yep, 2nd and 19, Jordy.
Got any 2nd and 19 plays in the playbook?
Not right. Yeah, just throw it and hope somebody catches it on your side.
Start with some crossing routes. See if you can get one of your playmakers in space and let him see if he can take one the distance.
You're right, Jordy.
Second and long from the 19. Linebackers coming again. And
No balls.
they have not had success there with clean catches at the quarterback position, but made something out of nothing
Right.
and make this third down a little bit easier.
A lot of arm tackles there, Jordy, and he ran through them. I mean, if he'd had a little bit of a push right there, he could have broke through that, and he was gone.
Third
He was
and
at
10.
the last level.
3:25 on the game clock. Ball lies at the 25-yard line.
It'll be 3rd and 10.
See if one can make a throw here. See if Woods can find 17 or 27 down here at the bottom. Instead, direct snap. And
Number 11.
Number 11 had a shot, and here comes the Red Devil pursuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Wow,
white
Jordy.
jerseys there
Unbelievable, Jordy.
for the stop.
The pursuit, you know, the initial guy got to him.
As soon as
slowed
Christian
him
Wheeler got the
down.
football, he had a Red Devil in his face.
Right, and then, you know, the Gator got around him, but the cavalry was coming. They had all white jerseys all around him. Unbelievable. So now it's going to look like it's going to be back to 4th and 19.
Punting unit is out. Number 50, your punter. Connor, no, correction, number 60. Eloy Ramirez. And we got whistles.
Timeout, Beau Chene.
Timeout, Gators. How about we take a timeout with them, ladies and gentlemen? 2:12 to play here before halftime. Live at the Swamp. Check out one of those sponsors for UTL. Atchafalaya Basin Seafood is a seafood business located in Krotz Springs, Louisiana. They offer a variety of fresh seafood products, including crab, fish, oysters, and more. With a focus on retail and wholesale sales, Atchafalaya Basin Seafood is dedicated to providing high-quality seafood to their customers. Their commitment to excellence and their wide range of seafood options make them a go-to destination for seafood lovers in the area. Live crawfish for sale when in season. Give owner and the mayor of Krotz Springs, Mr. Carol Snyder, a call at 337-566-8957. Mr. Carol Snyder, mayor of Krotz Springs, owner of Atchafalaya Basins, sponsor for UTL this year. Sorry, folks, we was a little on a delay right there. We missed the punt, but back here, 1st and 10. Where's the spot, Gary?
42-yard line, Jordy,
There we go.
of the Red Devils. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils from their own 42.
Gary, when we talk about 2-for-1 specials, and we're not talking about the Crawfish House or the Pizza Shack, my friend, when we talk about 2-for-1 specials, we're talking about the Red Devils right now have an opportunity to go up 4 scores and get the ball to start the second half.
Correct. If they score here, they get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. So that, you know, that's basically a 2-for-1.
They're going to start off handoff Barron, and Barron
Whoa.
drugged down from behind. And I don't know. That's kind of the spot where it might have been close to a horse collar. No call.
That
And the
sure looked like it.
Red Devils are going to go quick here. 2-minute offense. And we got penalty flags. Five-yard penalty marked off. Going to be 2nd and 5. After the offsides penalty, 1:41. Let's check on those timeouts, Enoch. How many do the Red Devils have left? 2, Gary.
2 timeouts. You got enough time to drive down the field and do it.
New quarterback into the game. Finds the
Whoa.
other quarterback, Tyler Metrojohn. Hey, you said Riverboat, Brent on jail. Guess what? Lined up, Tyler's at the receiver position. In came Seth Smith. The backup quarterback, what a dime.
You right, Jordy. Man, could not believe it. But he threw, that was a spiral of frozen rope, got it right into him, and look out. Minute 13 left.
And he's going to stay in the game at the quarterback position. And Tyler showing some great hands out there, making guys miss. Metrodome,
Inside
first
the 10.
down inside the 10. Hey, I like this package. And we got whistles.
Timeout, Red Devils.
Timeout, Red Devils. Tell you what, Angel has called himself a pretty good first half
You right,
on
Jordy.
the offensive side of the ball.
Amazing, man. Like you said, and every time we think about it, compared to this game, man, what about a dry field last week? That would have been such a big difference, I think.
Number 16, Seth Smith is your quarterback at this time. The sophomore finding the senior in the receiving game. So, Tyler's been around the program, 3-year starter. He can do it all.
You right, Jordy. Hey, you know, if you're anything like, if you're a team player, that's what you do. You tell the coach, wherever you need me, I will be there. That's what it's about. We got 2 updates coming at you guys.
2 score updates for you. St. Augustine 33, Cecilia 7, approaching halftime. And South Beauregard 25, Washington Marion 6 in the second quarter.
Whoa. Wow.
Gary, I didn't hear that last score. Who was it?
Washington Marion and South Bow. South Bow 25 and Washington Marion, you said 6? Wow.
Seth Smith stays in at the quarterback position. Barron comes in motion. He's going to get the carry here.
It looks like he wants to throw the ball, Jordy.
He wanted to. Penalty
Oh,
flag.
that's going to be a horse collar.
This should be offsetting penalties here.
What do you think?
Got a penalty on the other sideline. I don't think Barron was lined up properly. Could be an illegal shift here. Long discussion here.
Yeah.
They want to make sure they get it right.
Looks like it might be offsetting, Jordy.
Replayed it down, correct?
That's what would happen, yes.
Here we go. Here's the
Personal
call.
foul, face mask, defense, illegal formation. Offense, they offset, replayed it down.
There we go. 53 seconds. Offsetting penalties. We're going to replay it down. Just think to yourself, he was going with another trick play there.
Correct, I think, yeah. You got to give kudos to the defense. They did not bite on it though. They stayed with their man, and that was good for the Gators.
So it will be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line, Gary.
Yes, sir. 53 seconds left on the clock, Jordy.
Tev Smith still at the quarterback position. Vilan waits in the backfield with him. Seth going to drop back the pass. Throws up the fade route to Barron. And Barron caught that sting.
Oh.
But they say did not get a foot in bounds. Heck of an effort there from number 0.
Good try. Good try. Good try. Wow. That was a great catch, Jordy. Just didn't get his feet down. He was on the white.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. So this has been the Seth Smith drive, Gary.
You're right.
Showing trust in the backup here. Throws a slant over the middle, pass caught, complete, touchdown, Red Devils. Seth to Tyler, 4-6. Gary, You can put a check on that one in the playbook. You'll see that one moving forward throughout the season. (16-3). What a combination those two were on this drive. And we said 2-for-1 special, didn't we?
You're right.
44 seconds remaining to get the ball to start the second half. An extra point away from making this a 28-0 ball game. Instead, wide right. And the score will stay the same with 43 seconds to play before halftime. Your new score from the Swamp. Port Barre's 27, Beau Chene 0. Gary, we thought this was going to be a 48-minute dogfight. And boy, were we wrong so far in this first half.
So far, the Red Devils came out with a vengeance, Jordy. First of all, they did not get the ball first. Their defense had to come up and stop the Gators, get the ball back, and then it's been totally all Port Barre. All Port Barre. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
With 43 seconds to play before we get to halftime. We'll give you scores from around the state of Louisiana at halftime. We'll look at our sponsors. And then we'll have a special presentation, a special announcement that will be announced, Gary.
Yes, sir. Very special and very, very, nice for Beau Chene to be doing that. So just hang around and wait for something special.
He booms it away around the 17-yard line. Trying to get a block or two. Penalty flags fly. And finally upended around the 32-yard line.
That looks like it's going to be in the neighborhood of a hole. Not sure. Crackback block. I think he pointed the wrong direction. Yeah. Yeah, that was an illegal crackback block. So it's going to be first down and 10, ball on the 16, looks like the 16-yard line. Maybe the 17. Excuse me. Number one around the side. Oh, he almost lost the football, Jordy. Oh, my goodness. Looks like he lost about 5 on that one. So it'll be second down and about 15, 16 yards.
Couple of score updates before we hit halftime. Halftime, Rummel 13, ULab 7. Very competitive game out there.
Very good.
And got one from the New Orleans area. Holy Cross 14, De La Salle 6 at the half.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we have second down and looks like 16 to go for Beau Chene. Rex snap to number 7. He's still going. And taken down. Gain of, looks like around 10 or 12 yards. Good run there by number 7. Yep, be 3rd down and 5. $18 seconds left before halftime. 3rd down and 5 from the 21-yard line. And that's the half. That's the half. At this time, halftime score. Port Barre Red Devils 27, Beau Chene Gators 0. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for some special presentations and announcements.
Walter Davis is a 1998 graduate of Beau Chene High. While in high school, he quickly realized that life was directing him towards track greatness. After graduation, he attended Barton Community College in Great Bend, Kansas. While there, he became an indoor triple jump and long jump champion in 1999 and 2000. He also finished 5th in the triple jump of the 1999 U.S. World Trials. After junior college, Walter attended Louisiana State University, where he became the most decorated man in LSU Tiger track history. He was a 6-time national champion, a 9-time All-American, and a 7-time Southeastern Conference champion. Walter also holds 3 LSU school records, along with going 17-0 in the triple jump during his collegiate career. Walter also accomplished earning a gold medal in the 2006 World Indoor Championships, a gold medal in the 2005 World Championship, and in 2002 he was named the United States Track Coaches Association Walter was inducted into the LSU Hall of Fame in 2019 and the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame in 2023. Help me give a big Gator salute to our very own Olympian, Walter. Congratulations, Walter Davis, and welcome back to the Walter Davis Stadium. We ask that Walter's family come down to the 50-yard line and take photographs. Joe, I see you in the stands. Make your way down and we'll take a picture with other members of the Davis family. We also need Blue Crew President and Vice President Eric Britt and Mike Kedair to make your way down to the field as well.
the Zydeco Spice, the longest running women's tackle football team in Louisiana, and the 2023 WFA Midwest Division champions. Dr. Ben tells us that they are currently looking for players 17 and up. No experience is necessary, and tryouts will be held October 12th at 10 a.m. at Lafayette Christian Academy. If you have any questions, please send them a message to their Facebook page or give them a call at 337-290-9986. Mama's Fried Chicken, family-owned local restaurant serving our community and surrounding areas since 1977. That's 47 years. St. Landry Street and Jake Drive in Opelousas, Louisiana. Mama's Fried Chicken. Ask about their party platters for all your game day needs. Drumlets, chicken salads, sandwiches, deviled eggs, chicken tenders, shrimp, and fish. Tell them UTL sent you on by. The Pizza Shack was founded by Louisiana's own Tony and Elaine Puriette in 1988, and they have been independently owned at the same location for over 25 years. They are proud to be the only independently owned pizzeria in Opelousas, Louisiana. They are happy to serve the customers and the community with not only a friendly service, but also a family dining atmosphere. Come discover the most well-known secret in Opelousas, where they have daily specials and absolutely the coldest beer in town. 1242 Edith Street. Give them a call at 337-948-4838. DeVille's Electric, licensed and insured, with over 25 plus years of experience. Owners Brian DeVille and 2018 Bazille graduate Alex DeVille offer many services including residential troubleshooting, rewires, new construction, single three-phase install of generators, commercial oil-field locations, industrial, landscape lights, and install electric car chargers. They're open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Give them a call at 337-580-3303. Coach O Photography. Coach O Game Day Graphic offers in-game team and individual spotlights. He offers on-site team media days, team and individual pictures, and also banners. Find him on Facebook or give Mr. Michael a call today at 225-921-6263. Also, cannot forget about 5 Shot Media. They offer large event tournament on-site team and individual printing, tournament-specific designs. Find them on Facebook or give them a call at 225-921-6263. Big Zig Photography is a business focused on capturing those fast memories that will last a lifetime. As once coach, Big Zig is dedicated on giving you his best for you to have those lasting memories. You can reach him on all of his social media platforms. Shoot him an email at bigzigsgraphics@gmail.com. Visit his website at bigzigphotography.com or give him a call at 318-381-3592. Call Alex Botno with Bird's Eye Insurance. He can assist you with all your insurance needs like auto, home, business, and life insurance. Give him a shout today at 337-308-1230 and let him know UTL sent you on by. He wants to say good luck to the Northwest Raiders this upcoming season. DeVille's Racing Stables. Owners, Carl DeVille, Chassis DeVille, Pormier, and Kyle DeVille. Visit their website or follow them on all of their social media platforms. Breaking, training, boarding thoroughbred racehorses, Grade 1 winner, and multiple Grade 1 placings based out of Opelousas, Louisiana. It's been a career year in earnings for Chassis DeVille Pormier. It's the second time in her career she has surpassed $1 million in earnings. Free like a girl, coming off of a big win in West Virginia, she gears up for a big race in Kentucky on September 14th. We're also on milestone watch as Chassis DeVille Pormier is one win away from 100 career training wins. Good luck to DeVille's Thoroughbreds from everyone at UTL. Are you ready to take your school's fundraising game to the next level? Fundraising University, America's leading fundraising company for high school sports, is here to help. They raise more money in less time. With the least amount of interference in your program, their 7 to 10 day fundraisers, proven fundraising system, and unbeatable service led by expert fundraising coaches ensure your success. See why teams across the state are switching to Fundraising University. Visit fundraisingu.net today and get started. Give Mr. Stuart Miller a call at 318-278-9344 or shoot him an email at smiller@fundraisingu.net. UTL, player of the game sponsor, Whips Prints, Custom Apparel, and Substrate Designs. Owner, Kenneth Whip Beverly, is located in Crowley, Louisiana, with all your heat transfer and sublimation shirt design needs. You can follow him on Facebook or Instagram. Give him a call today at 337-581-6631. Tell Whip Under the Lights sent you on by. The Crawfish House and Grill, the finest Cajun restaurant in Opelousas, Louisiana, located at 1214 South Union Street. They're open for lunch Sunday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and also serving dinner Tuesday through Saturday 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you're in town for lunch or dinner, pass by for some great Cajun seafood. They are also now serving cold draft beer. So make reservations or take it to go. They're also offering catering. Give them a call at 337-948-0049 or give them an email at crawfishhouseandgrill@yahoo.com. Back for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Taylor, Gary Swallow, Mr. John from the Crawfish House joined us up here. Proud sponsor of Under the Lights. Miss Naya's here and Enoch Brogy on a Saturday night live from the swamp here in Arnaville, Louisiana. 27-0 your score. Red Devils with the lead and fixing to get the ball. Gary, first half starts completely dominated by the Red Devils.
Right, Jordy. Complete domination by the Red Devils. They basically kicked the ball off, stopped them, and then it's been a total domination by the Red Devils. It's very important that Beau Chene can actually kick the ball, stop the Devils, and get something going for them to have any chance to cut into that lead.
And the Red Devils have not slowed down much on the offensive side of the ball tonight. Barron busted a big run earlier. Tyler's did with his feet, and Tyler's also with his in the receiving department. So a couple touchdowns along the way. This offense has been pretty good tonight, and I'm sure Coach is smiling at halftime as he went talk to his guys.
Most definitely. I mean, you can't be anything more than proud of these guys for what they're doing. But, you know, like I said, they can't let that first half make their head swell. They got to play another half just like it.
And we look at Beau Chene. What was the message at halftime? How would they respond in the second half here? They got punched in the mouth in the first half, Gary. You got to come out and see a different Beau Chene team here in the second half.
Most definitely, Jordy. You know, if I was the coach, first thing I would tell him is, forget about that first half. Let's play the second half.
There you go. And boot meets ball, and it's on the ground. Fight for it. Beau Chene comes out, and they might have the football here, Gary. Well, that's a start.
Beau Chene, yep.
You needed some life. You got it. Number 6 on the recovery. Marcelio Sanchez. That could be what they need to kick it into gear here, Gary.
Right.
So when we
who recovered that, Jordan?
Number 6. So Gary, when we started this game, Barre tried a surprise onside kick, did not work. Beau Chene coming out of halftime.
Right.
Onside kick works. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Right. Let's see. Let's see if ever that can light a fire in the Gators. I mean, because they definitely needed that.
Got to start off with positive yardage here. And it's going to be a direct snap to the tailback. That's Wheeler. And rally to the football, trying to strip it out. And a good start to this drive here for the Gators.
Gain of about 6, right around 5. So it'll be 2nd down and 5.
Second and 5, ball lies at the 37-yard line. Some clouds moving in, Gary. Should we need to worry, or we should be okay here on the radar?
I think we good.
At least the cool breeze is blowing.
Oh, yeah, very good cool breeze. Feels great.
2nd and 5. There's a snap. Little misdirection there. Gets a block, springs forward. And just what the doctor ordered. Gators needed it. They got it. 1st down, Gators. Number 4, Kylan Lewis on the carry.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 Gators. This is exactly what Beau Chene needed, Jordy.
Gary, you had to think to yourself, great play call there. Get the guys moving one way, running back exactly where they left from.
Correct.
And we got whistles. We got an injured Red Devil down here.
Might be cramps, Jordy, the way it's looking.
And it looks like he is battling cramps. We've seen quite a few of these earlier today.
Yeah.
But we were playing in 90-degree weather at 12 o'clock.
Right. Last night they had a bunch of that also.
And then last night, Gary, we saw both teams battle cramps, and hopefully we don't get stopped here with lightning. We do not want a delay here.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
There's nothing on the radar. There's like some heat lightning in the distance.
Yep.
Got you a couple of score updates from the halftime. Third quarter, Holy Cross 21, De La Salle 6. St. Augustine is up on Cecilia 33-14 as of right now. Archbishop Shaw 7, West Jefferson nothing. Final score, Westlake 42, LaGrange 6. And then we have another one, Grand Lake 21, Rose Pine 0. And the Acadiana-Zachary game was pushed back to 7:30, so that game has just started.
Okay, cool.
First and 10 for Beau Chene. Willard, direct snap.
No,
Stand up. Gary, the play clock set out.
Play clocks are out, yes.
So keeping it on the field. .934, clock runs. And gonna be third down and
That's
short, maybe a
Maybe
yard.
About a yard. Third and about 1.
Beau Chene getting in no hurry here. Working on that clock, my friend. Seeing how quick Barre could score on offense, so why go give him the football here?
You're right, Jordy. But the main thing they got to do is they got to keep the ball away from that Port Barre offense.
Get points here, cut into the lead. This drive is important. High snap over the quarterback's head, and he's going to fall on it.
Wow, Jordy.
All the way back to the 39-yard line.
You got everything going for you. We got number 12. Not sure who that is. Looks like he's having cramp issues also, Jordy.
And the punting unit will have to come out. Gary,
wow.
a great drive stalled again.
Yeah. Just mistakes, Jordy. Just little fundamental mistakes that just cost him.
If it's not the penalties, it's a bad snap
or
or a fumble or something, Gary.
Yeah, it's just
it's not been the cleanest night for the Gators.
Correct.
But Barry's going to play it safe here, not sending anybody back deep, keeping the defense on the field. Punts it away and takes a roll over there. Coach Stevens over there.
Yeah.
We see you, Craig.
About the 15-yard line, Jordy. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 15.
First and 10 from the 15. Red Devils up 27-0. Have the football. Let's see who's at the quarterback position to start the second half. We saw Seth finish the second half. And Tyler checks back in at the quarterback position here to start the third quarter. Well, you know, moving forward, you got that package if you need it. Oh, nice pitch and catch here.
Look out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness,
Gary,
Jordy.
call me crazy, but do you want some deja vu here?
Wow.
Gary, do you want some deja vu?
What?
Seth hit Tyler's that entire last drive going into halftime.
Now he flipped it.
Now you flip it. Seth's that receiver. Tyler's just hit Seth. Come on now.
Amazing.
It's all Red Devils here tonight.
It's amazing, Jordy.
Quarterback to quarterback connection is what we're seeing on full display here. Valand taken down, loss of a yard.
Loss of about a yard, Jordy.
We should hit the hydration timeout in 20 seconds from now unless Red Devils can get one more snap in.
Number 4.
And Bailey Rito breaking tackles, running through defenders. Grown man running, Gary. Rito, first down.
Wow, Jordy. That young man, I tell you what, was not going to be denied, Jordy. He ran through people.
And we will head to the hydration timeout. Hydration timeout, 5:53 to play, third quarter. We'll step away at this time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Jordy's tied up for a second. It is 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. Pass. Oh, catch. Very good pass. Catch to number, I think it's number 7. Let's see, who's that? No, that's Barron, I think. Number 0. Pass to Barron. That's going to be a first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line for the Red Devils. Whoa. Quarterback keep. Looks like he gained about 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. Ball at the 2. Wanted to pass on that play. Nothing was there, so he just tucked it and ran, Jordy.
Gary, what did I miss?
Not much. He went back for a pass, and there was nothing there, so he decided to take it and run, and he kept going.
Quick pass over the middle, fires a pass, and it falls
Incomplete.
incomplete. Looking for Seth right there.
Trying to get that connection again, Jordy.
And a good thrown ball just didn't secure the catch.
Just bounced off his hands, a little ahead of him, but it hit him in the hands. So any receiver will tell you, if it hits you in the hands, you got to catch it.
And Gary, we have entered a running clock here in the third quarter. So Enoch, if you want to keep up with the clock on your end, it is running on the scoreboard. And the referee
Timeout, Port Barre.
calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. 3:57 to play, third quarter. You're watching Saturday Night Football live on Under the Lights.
spot.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Third one. Shotgun formation. Valan waits in the backfield with Tyler. Valan gets the carry, lowers his hat. He is in. Touchdown, Red Devils. Number 5, Logan Valan gets into the end zone to increase this Red Devil lead. Hitting on all cylinders here tonight, Gary.
You right, Jordy.
Extra point on the way, number 14. Is that Jonah Corville doing the kicking duties?
Looks like a good
Hey, third kicker tonight for the Red Devils, experimenting in the special teams game.
kick. I guess, Jordy, that is unbelievable.
3:39 to play. Enoch, your new score from the Swamp. Port Barre 34. Beau Chene 0. Gary, did not see this score coming.
I did not see this score coming at all, Jordy. I was expecting a dog fight. I was expecting a knockdown, drag-out ball game, similar to what we saw yesterday. But, man, talk about a shocker. A shocker. That's all I can say.
If you're Beau Chene, the rest of the way, I guess it's about play hard, get some things to work on, and have some momentum going into the following week.
Right. Basically, this is a learning experience for Beau Chene. Now they have to learn the system, what they're trying to do, and just work together and start to trust each other. That's exactly what you need to do, the rest of this game. I mean, you've got a whole fourth quarter in this. You've got to get the ball, gain control, try to have a good control, stable drive, put something together, and hopefully score. Because the defense is going to try to keep them out. They want to keep that goose egg on there. And, you got to do it.
Gary, here's the next thing. Red Devils. Let's think about this real quick. And as Tyler Metrodrome is your kicker now.
Right.
So they are experimenting in the kicking game.
Correct.
You're the Red Devils. Think about this. You got Opelousas Catholic coming into town next week. When do you start maybe getting some of these guys out, making sure you're healthy going into a big-time matchup next week? Or do you look at it as we played in the mud hole last week and we didn't get much offense in? We're going to go ahead and let our offense get the work in tonight.
Well, honestly, I think Coach is going to keep his starters in there for a while, but he's been substituting. He's been actually experimenting with kickers. He might be experimenting with different players and stuff, different combinations. That's okay if you do that. But once you get into the fourth quarter, that's where you start letting the JV and the second teams come in there. And even if you have them just spot check, just come in there and let certain people play with the starters. And you just keep on moving them in and out. That's how you gain your experience.
Correct. 1st and 10 Gators. Running clock here in the third quarter. Wheeler going to try to reverse the fields here.
Oh, he's going to reverse it
He's
back.
got a wall. Gary
Look
may
out.
take it the distance here.
Look out.
One man to beat, cuts it back inside. He might have should have just stayed outside.
Right, Jordy.
Your biggest play of the night for the Gators.
That's what they needed to get the get the momentum going a little bit, get some excitement. And now he might be hurt because I think he's cramping up, Jordy.
As they look at the injured Gator.
Oh, and there is a flag, and there is another flag. Oh, my gosh.
Multiple flags flying.
And I think it may be a possible ejection, Jordy.
What happened? I didn't see anything.
Somebody was talking, a flag went up, down, and he kept on talking, and he just threw the second flag, so look out.
And coach just pointed to the bench. And he's ejected, Gary.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That's 30 yards in penalties, Jordy.
So 26 was the injured Gator there. Number 1, the quarterback is ejected. And with 1:56 to play here in the third quarter, emotions are balling over here. I'll always show you those Red Devil cheerleaders at this time, Gary, as they figure out what's going on over there.
Yeah.
A lot to figure out on this end.
Right.
Gary, I got the camera on the cheerleaders as they perform here. You dissect what the referee's about to tell us.
I'm getting ready to do that, okay? Let's see. Whitecap is talking. Dead ball. Didn't give me any signals yet, Jordy. Dead ball. He's not giving any signals. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike.
Wow, Gary.
That's 30 yards in penalties, Jordy.
What was great field position all the way back to the 45 now.
Wow, and they're both dead balls, so they got 40 yards. If I'm not, no, they're going to actually bring them back.
And they bring the chains back
man.
now.
They lucky on that because, you know, it was a dead ball foul, so they're bringing it all the way back.
So we had a unsportsmanlike conduct.
Twice, two of them.
Two of them, and then one of them led with an ejection, and number 26 still shaking up on the sideline. They're still working on him around the 20-yard line.
I think it's cramps, Jordy.
So after all that, first down, clock runs, running clock here in the third quarter.
Oh, he got around the corner.
And he's got the edge. And got all of that yardage back.
Sure did, Jordy.
He's saying, why you ain't let me touch the ball here.
Right on.
Number 31. Big time carry for the Gators. Tyrese Henry, only a freshman on this team.
And they got the ball back to the 20-yard line, Jordy. Big play, the biggest play of the night for the Gators.
First and 10, get all the penalty yards right back on one play. Hey, I'd let them touch it again here.
Most definitely, most definitely.
From the 20, inside the Gator red zone. New quarterback into the game, it's number 3, Cameron Simmons. And false start is the call.
Can't have that, Jordy. That is youth. That's just a lot of youth on that ball club. Get something good happening and just falling apart. You can't do that if you're a Beau Chene Gator. And unfortunately, those are the penalties that just make a coach cringe. You know, false starts and you know the snap count, go with it.
Here we go, back to action. Ball is on the ground, and I think the Red Devils have the football.
They do.
Gary, when it rains, it pours, and the Red Devils are rolling here tonight.
That's going to be probably the end of the third quarter, Jordy.
And that will take us to the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 3 quarters have come and gone here from the Swamp. 34-0 Red Devils all over the Gators here tonight. Start looking into next week, Gary.
You right, Jordy.
Red Devils will have Opelousas Catholic next week. Big showdown in store.
Is that at Port Barre or is that at Donald Gordon?
I believe it's at Port Barre. And then Beau Chene, Enoch, who they got? Delcom. Delcom coming off of a big win this week.
Got a few more score updates. Grand Lake over Rose Pine, 27-0 in the fourth quarter of play. Holy Cross 28, De La Salle 6 in the third. Got a new score. Donaldsonville 14, Port Allen 7 in the third quarter. South Beauregard 32, Washington Marion 14 in the third. And Shaw up on West Jefferson 7-0 in the first. And that'll be it for score updates for right now.
We talked about it a while ago. Well, Angel go to the bench here, but when you played in a mud bowl a week ago, you didn't get to run much of your offense.
Right.
You got to start thinking about week 3.
Right. And just another thing to think about, too, is how deep are the Red Devils? How many people do they have that they can actually interchange with? Yes, they got a lot of youth, but, they got a lot of youth on the bench. But, man, sometimes you got to get that timing down, especially with a team like Opelousas Catholic coming into town.
And a well-coached Opelousas Catholic team, Coach Mathern will have his team ready to play.
You're right on that, Jordan.
A long discussion going on between the Whitecap and Coach Harris.
Right.
Clock runs. 1st and 10 Red Devils. Handoff. Chase Didon, and good run there from number 20. And you may
start seeing some of the
you may see some guys start sprinkling in. I wouldn't run the quarterback the rest of the way.
I don't think so, Jordan.
Hand the ball off or throw it, my friend. Chase Didon look like he's going to get the hefty load here in the fourth quarter.
You're right. We got a speedy young little guy in the backfield, Jordan.
Think he doesn't get as much carries as talking about because I think he's the starting defensive tackle.
Correct.
So playing both sides of the football here late in the fourth.
Yeah, unfortunately for Port Barre, that's been the gist for many years. You've had a lot of people going both ways, and that's what catches up with them towards the end of the game. But man, like I said, they're doing pretty well tonight.
New back into the game, number 17, Brendan Perdue getting his first action tonight, and he can fly, Gary, when he touches the football. But didn't get a chance there, ran into a brick wall.
Right. Oh, and we got a Gator down.
And he's got a brother on the team, even faster, but he's in a walking boot right now. So I'm sure when he comes back onto the field, it's just going to make that offense even better.
You're right, Jordan. You're right. Hopefully all these injuries are just cramps because it's early in the year with the humidity and everything the way it is. You cramp up a lot. And no matter what, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, but cramps are something you can live with.
I think that's number 29 down, Gary.
I think so.
We'll check when he gets up. I think that's Mr. Chavis. Thank all of our sponsors this evening. Showed you all of them at halftime, throughout the game, during quarter breaks and timeouts, and couldn't do year 6 without them, Gary.
You're right, Jordy. Thanks to all of the sponsors across the board. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We keep getting a lot more involved with everything. A lot of updated equipment, a lot of everything going. We can't say thank you enough. Hey, the future is bright with people like you guys.
And correction, 52 was the Gator down. That was Braden Severin. Gary, when we talk about recap shows, got to think we're going to meet tomorrow, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, probably tomorrow.
Tomorrow sometime. get in, give all their reactions, thoughts, concerns, wows, all
Right.
the good talk of high school football. And when you
Right.
look at some of these scores, my friend, it's going to be a heck of a recap show.
It's going to be crazy, and we got to put them all together. We had some games that were canceled, some games that were reshifted.
Third down and long. Tallis is going to call his own number. Don't like this here late in the fourth quarter. Got to get him out of here, Gary. 9:44 to play here in the fourth quarter. 34-0 your score. New receiver into the game, 23, Owen Willis. And there we go, Gary. There's a substitution. New quarterback checks into the game. And I believe that is Owen. Handoff to Purdue. And Purdue goes for a minimum game. How about the son of Cy Willis, Gary?
Really?
Checked in that quarterback. We'll see the true freshman. Got to be a special player for the Red Devils in the years to come. And he's going to call his own number here.
Gain of about a yard, maybe 2.
Bring up third down. Gary, I start to think back in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Not sure if the Red Devils punted here tonight.
I don't think they did, Jordan.
Enoch, what would you think? You think the Red Devils punted here tonight?
They didn't? I don't think so.
Willis waits on the snap. Purdue waits in the backfield. Ball is on the ground. Willis, nice shifty move, but he lost the football.
Beau Chene recovers.
He made a guy miss, but someone stripped it along the way, and the Gators will have it 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. So the Gators have caused some turnovers here tonight, so that is some positive that you could take in the film session, take into next week.
The quarterback, the one that
Correction on the spot, 44-yard line. 7:33. Red Devils will move to 1-1 on the season, and the Gators will fall to 0-2 in the year, my friend.
You got a lot of young people in there, a lot of fresh jerseys in there on both sides, Jordan.
Wheeler gets the carry here. Somebody came over and made a stop there. And that was Willis coming from the safety position.
Correct. We got second down and looks like 5 or 6. Short 6, long 5.
Second and 6 from the 49-yard line. And Wheeler, he's gassed, Gary. He's got a lot of carries here this evening.
He sure does.
And he gets
he
another one there.
Right in the middle.
He met the linebacker right in the hole. And picked up 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Tell you what, Jordy, that young man is tired.
Final score, Archbishop Rummel beats U-High 13-7. What a game.
Wow, that must have been a very exciting ball game, Jordy.
Final hydration timeout this evening. We step away one more time, my friend. 34-0 your score. We'll be right back. Here
Oh,
we
yeah,
go.
okay.
3rd down and short. 31 with the carry. And great tackle there. Let's see who was on the stop. Tell you what, Gary, he might need to come and play a little defense for the varsity level.
You're right.
Because number 23, Willis, that's another stop coming from the safety position.
Right. Hey.
Fourth down and 3. Running back runs it to the outside, and he's going to be stopped short, out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover on downs as the Red Devils will take over.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
Turnover on downs. Red Devils have the football.
Okay.
And Willis gives the carry off to number 14, and what a big lick that was. Jonah Corville getting a carry here. Woo! What a hit, my friend.
You're right, Jordan.
Penalty flag on the field. A lot of JV players getting some playing time, but when you lose a JV game earlier in the week, my friend, this is some experience for those guys.
You're right, Jordan. You're right, Jordan. And there's nothing like that.
And then my brother's down there with my niece. And he's trying to throw one up to us.
I don't think he has the arm, Jordy.
So my niece, a Beau Chene Gator. Willis waits on the snap, hands it off to Purdue, and Purdue drugged down from behind by Wheaton. We got whistles, another flag on the play.
Yeah, that was a young mistake, Jordy.
The Whitecap went straight to Wheaton, told him get to your huddle.
Right. That was, I think, on the tackle. Whenever he took him down, whenever he got up, it's like he kicked at him. Yep, that's what Jimbo's saying.
Kicking
Yep.
is the call. Personal foul. He's ejected, Gary.
They ejected him.
So 2 ejections here for the Gators.
Wow.
And Enoch is sick upstairs, guys. Just a frustrating night altogether, Gary. It's one of those films where you just throw it in the trash. You say, let's move on to next week. Let's start refreshed.
Right.
Enoch says over 150 yards worth of penalties. Purdue getting a carry there. Gashes up the middle.
That's going to be close to a first down, Jordy.
And he does have a first down. So getting a look at the future tailback here for the Red Devils.
You're right.
Could see a kneel down in the future here.
You're right, Jordy. You're right.
Want to thank everyone for tuning in with us this evening. Beau Chene, Barre, always fun to call. Seems like we always have it on the schedule every year, my friend. whether it's at Port Barre, whether it's at Beau Chene. Both coaching staffs always grateful to have us there. Purdue getting one last carry. No. And this one will run away as the clock. Don't even have to snap another one, Gary. Want to thank my color commentary tonight, Mr. Gary Swallow.
Yes, sir.
Want to thank Miss Naya helping us with stats. Want to thank Eni Brogy helping us on the production side of things.
Pleasure's all mine, guys.
And that's the ball game, Jordy.
Gonna get downstairs and we'll talk to the head football coach from the winning team. And we're gonna talk to the player of the game. And player of the game tonight, number 3, Tyler's Metrojohn. Gary, phenomenal night. You said it. Not 1, not 2, but 3 scores contributed from him. He caught a touchdown pass, he threw a touchdown pass, and he also ran for one.
Right. Yeah, unbelievable. That young man was playing, possessed ball, and I'm so proud of him. And like I said, just need to put everything together for the Red Devils. They got a big game coming up. Let's see where this goes.
Gary, tell him I'm going to head downstairs and we're going to do interviews.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jordy is going to head downstairs. He is going to be interviewing the coach as well as interviewing the player of the game. Bear with us a little bit. We're going to get all that going for us. So he'll be making his way down to the field right now. Once again, congratulations to the Port Barre Red Devils for a 34-0 victory over the Beau Chene Gators. He's using yours or he's using mine?
No. Whose phone am I using?
I don't care.
Call me. Put the camera on for Barre. For Barre.
Over there.
I'm gonna mute y'all.
Can you hear yourself?
I can hear you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jordy's going to be stepping out of the press box. He's going to be running down to interview the player of the game and the coach, the winning coach. So bear with us a few seconds. He's going to be heading out there. What I'd like to say, a couple things about this game. First of all, great job by Port Barre. They had some bright spots for the Gators too. But I tell you what, you can tell the youth of the game and the new system that they're trying to get together. I have nothing but praise.
I got a first one. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm the one sitting it up. If you don't mind, Coach Angel is taking a picture of somebody and sending it to me. Gotcha. Hold on, what size is that?
Beau Chene is they're going to be, having some growing pains. I mean, it is what it is. I think. But I see the coaching staff putting in a new system. I see a lot of promise. They just got to get the mistakes, dealt with. I mean, the mistakes cost them tonight. There's no other way to say it. Mistakes really cost them bad tonight.
Absolutely. You had over 15 penalties for over 150 yards. You had 2 players ejected. A lot of the foolishness has to be cut out, and
right.
It might take a little bit of time for them to do that. But when it's all said and done, have faith in Harris's system. Kids just need to keep chipping away, keep working at it.
Correct.
Wins don't come by easy in high school football, especially not in Louisiana. We have one of the better states, I believe, as far as high school football goes. And it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of things working together just to get a win.
You're right. You're right, Enoch.
You have to.
And the thing about it is that whenever you see 2 teams go at it, and you can tell one of them is really having a rebuild year.
Yeah.
And games like this is going to happen, and the only thing you can do is learn from it. You got to learn how to put everything together.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We got you, Jordy.
Okay, Jordy is going to be talking to Coach Angel and the player of the game. As soon as he gets a chance to do that, we're going to go down to him, and then we're going to zoom into him. Let's see. Not yet. Oh, him.
I need a stats man. I need somebody to do stats. What's up, Jordy? Gary, you got me upstairs?
I got you upstairs, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, right up there. Player of the game honors tonight goes to Tyler's Metro Green, I guess you could say. Tyler's 3 scores. There was a touchdown pass you had, caught a touchdown pass, and you even used one with your feet, my man. What a night. I'm sure this one felt special, getting out of the mud pit last week, sit on the dry field. I know your offense is explosive, but we've seen it in the field space tonight.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it felt really good tonight to finally get a dub and start the season off right like we were supposed to. But I'm just happy the whole team pitching in was locked in the whole week. And, yeah.
Some crazy weather knocked out some of y'all practices this week, but you guys did not flinch. 2 plays on that first drive. Barre took it to the house, and your offensive line black red all night. What can you speak about that group?
My offensive line, I love them. They blocked really well tonight. You're going to see that a lot more this season as well. They have progressed a lot since the first game for sure, and since the Jamboree.
Tyler, what can a win like this do for this program moving forward? I'm sure you guys are going to be with a lot of confidence going into the next week's practice.
Yeah, so it can only push us through harder, and now we know what we're capable of. So we're going to take it from here and keep going forward as we go on with the season.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, UTL player of the game honors tonight goes to the quarterback, receiver, even did some kicking tonight. Congratulations, number 3. Back-to-back years, you win player of the game honor. Wave to everyone watching.
Thank you.
Absolutely. The guys upstairs would like to see you also. We got some more awards for you in the press box. The black shirt and the white shirt. Yep. Gary, I'm going to try to talk to head football coach at this time, Coach Brent Angel.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Jordy and Coach Angel.
Sitting here with the victorious head football coach, Brent Angel. Got to feel good to get on the dry field tonight, see your offense go to work. But defense, coach, pitchers are showing how proud of your entire group after a big win here on the road.
Look, I can't be more proud. Just to come out and, another Saturday game. Snake bitten last year on a Saturday. To come out and kind of have it replayed. But, a total opposite result. We took care of the football. We had some explosive plays. We played hard on defense. We played the way I expect us to play. Nothing against Beau Chene. They have a good little team. I like the coach Bush doing. But I knew we had this in us. We were able to make some explosive plays. We were able to finally get healthy again. Tyler. He put on quite a show. But that's things we can do. I think we have a lot of playmakers, a lot of dynamic guys on the offense to make some plays, defensively. And then we did it, we pitched a shutout without our middle linebacker. Billy Reed was sick all the last couple of days. He couldn't make the game. So, I'm proud of the team stepping up for him and the guys that stepped up at linebacker, in his spot. So, overall, good day. Coach, speaking of your quarterback, my man, you spoke about him. We gave him player of the game honors. Not 1, not 2, but 3 offensive scores tonight contributed. Even caught a touchdown pass, ran one with his legs, and threw a dime over the middle to Colin Desertales there. His growth these last 3 years has been something that you've seen. Like he's just so dynamic. And he's finally starting to believe in himself, and he's starting to understand the offense. And he's able to relax and play and have fun out here. He actually made it's funny. On Monday, he told me his goal this year was to catch a touchdown, throw a touchdown, and run a touchdown in the game. And we checked it off in the first half, and it's kind of funny. We had a situation where he had caught one, he had run one, and he had threw one. And look, this is something I want to do going forward, is letting little steps take some snaps at quarterback. Because I really like what he can do with the ball, and Tyler's dynamic out there. He makes plays, anywhere he's at on the field. So it was just kind of ironic that it happened so early and happened in the first half. And, like I said, he reached his goal, and he's not satisfied. He has to get better. Coach, with a crazy week with the weather, knock some of your practices out of the way, but should have some confident guys in your locker room going into next week. Have a great preparation. Safe travels on the way home. Thank you for taking time, and congratulations, my friend. Thanks, man. Sending it back to you guys upstairs. Coach Angel. Coach, still got one up there. Carlos is up there with the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank everybody for coming in, for joining us today. Jordy's coming back up to the press box. Just a few more things to say about this game today. First of all, Port Barre dominant, dominating win, 34-0. Defense came to play, offense came to play. Beau Chene had some opportunities, but man, a young team, a lot of penalties, a lot of things happened to them. But you know what? I think they have something to build on. This was a learning experience in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
So I think that seeing what Beau Chene has in the future, it's bright for them. But they're going to have growing pains like a lot of these teams that are rebuilding, go through. But all I can say is that we had a very exciting ball game, and we're going to be excited to see what happens going forward. Beau Chene, like I said, it's a learning experience year, and I think they're going to come out better for just seeing some of the things that they could have done.
And I will say this about Port Barre as well. They're not very long on manpower, but they're very long on guts and heart, and willing to try different situations in different ways in order to pull out scores and pull out wins in ball games. They're going to have to be unpredictable, and they're going to have to be willing to open up the playbook and use some of these other guys as well in their depth chart to be able to pull out some wins, because they have a pretty tough district, and their non-district slate's not that easy either. So,
all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jordy's still out there on the field talking with some family and us. We're going to call it a night, ladies and gentlemen, from Beau Chene High School. Final score, Port Barre 34, Beau Chene 0. Starting to get like a little bit of rain on us, so we got to call it a day. Thank you for supporting Under the Lights. Thank you to all our sponsors. We'll see you next time.
Oh, yeah. Y'all have a good night.